this is a huge game for Indiana with NCAA tournament implications.
Yeah, it's a huge game for a lot of reasons. One, obviously, it's a rivalry game. They beat Purdue twice last season. I'm sure Purdue didn't like that because I think before then they'd won 7 or 8 or 9 in a row. I don't remember. I know Archie Miller never beat Purdue. Indiana made a big deal about beating them twice last year, sweeping the series. The second game was up in Lafayette, and Jalen Hood-Schifino went crazy. That's how they won the game. They also need the win because Indiana doesn't have a quality win on its resume. Although they are 12-5, their best win is at home against Ohio State. This would qualify as a quality win. The Indiana-Purdue games in Assembly Hall are generally very close. I expect this one to be close, and the key, I think, will be that guy right there, Xavier Johnson and Trey Galloway. Trey Galloway usually plays his best games at home. Xavier Johnson has had 2 mediocre games and 1 good game since he came back from his foot injury. Purdue has younger guards than Fletcher Lawyer and Braden Smith. And then Khalil Ware is going to get his chance to show what he can do against Zach Edey, who's probably the best player in the country.
Yeah, that's a big matchup right there. And Indiana would seem to be in position to at least hold its own. And if Ware could get an edge on him here or there, that would be huge for Indiana. You know it's going to be an atmosphere like few in college basketball when you go in there. The crowd is going to be amped up. Rick Bozich is going to be sitting courtside. Nothing fires Indiana up like that, like knowing that the bright lights are on and, WDRB is in the house. Now, there's a lot on this game, and I certainly feel better about the prospects of this one than I do in West Lafayette. But again, Indiana's going to be motivated, or Purdue's going to be a highly motivated team. They're very good. They're
Although
very
they
good
have
team.
lost 2 games.
And they're not invincible. I don't think anybody in college basketball at this point has gotten to that. So you're hoping for a little Assembly Hall magic and some guys to step up and deliver. And it's money time for a few of these guys who, with a big performance, boost their own fortunes.
It's a really bigger game for Indiana for sure, because if they win, I think people say, well, maybe this team can kind of sneak in the back door of the NCAA tournament. If they lose, I think people are going to say, they lost to UConn, they lost to Auburn, they lost to Kansas. They're not capable of beating one of the really good teams. They played a tough schedule.
You can catch every episode of Overtime on WDRB+.
Download the app on your phone or TV today.